Theresa May moved to quash speculation that the government might drop its pledge to spend 0.7% of national income a year on foreign aid, saying the commitment remains and will remain. The Prime Minister said Britain should be proud of meeting the target, but stressed the need to spend the money more effectively, after days of speculation that she would water down the commitment. Let's be clear. The 0.7% commitment remains, and will remain, she said when questioned on the subject during a factory visit in her constituency of Maidenhead in Berkshire. What we need to do, though, is to look at how that money will be spent, and make sure that we are able to spend that money in the most effective way. I'm very proud of the record we have, of the children around the world who are being educated as a result of what the British taxpayer is doing in terms of international aid. At Prime Minister's questions on Wednesday, May had declined to guarantee the future of the one-tooth annual foreign aid budget, which is a regular target for right-wing newspapers and some Conservative MPs. But on Friday she formally recommitted to the pledge. There had been reports that the party was preparing to drop the pledge when Downing Street sources also refused to say whether it would be included in the party's election manifesto. That prompted to a string of high-profile criticism, as the Microsoft founder and philanthropist Bill Gates warned that any cut would cost lives and erode influence abroad. The World Bank chief, Jim Yong Kim, echoed Gates' warning, and on Friday the former Archbishop of Canterbury Rowan Williams defended the aid commitment as a badge of honor for Britain. In her speech on Friday, May listed the achievements of the aid budget, the ability we had to be able to help in the Ebola crisis, the work that we've been doing supporting Syrian refugees. I was in Jordan a couple of weeks ago, in a school, meeting some youngsters who are being given a good quality education, she said. That's one of the things the United Kingdom is providing. So I'm very proud of the record that we have. We've maintained that commitment, but we have to make sure that we're spending that money as effectively as possible. Tory aides hinted after the speech that although there would be a re-examining of aid priorities, there would not be a radical redistribution. The Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development assesses whether nations have formally reached the 0.7% target set by the UN for developed countries. Williams, who is chair of Christian Aid, said, Britain's political and social landscape is in flux, and we face great choices about the soul and future of our nation. We can choose to turn inwards and struggle more and more urgently to protect ourselves, or we can look outwards, recognizing that our good is bound up with that of others. The UK's commitment to the world's poorest and most vulnerable people is something to be proud of, not a political football, he added. May spent the day campaigning in her leafy Berkshire constituency, visiting the factory that produces 1 million tubes of Sensodyne and Aquafresh toothpaste every day. She told assembled staff she wanted the same mandate from the whole country that she had been given by voters in her constituency, where she has a 29,000 majority. I'm asking people to put their trust in me as Prime Minister so I can get the best possible deal for Britain. But I'm only the Prime Minister because I'm a Member of Parliament, because the people of Maidenhead have put their trust in me. And that's something I don't forget, she said. I wanted to be here back in the constituency that has shaped me and guided me over the years to explain why this election matters so much. Staff quizzed the Prime Minister on tuition fees and housing, with one woman saying she had lived in the UK for 8 years and wanted reassurance for EU citizens.